My last example says solve the system by any method. Well, we have three methods we've chosen to choose from at this point: graphing, substitution, or elimination. This doesn't really set up for graphing because the equations are not in the form y equals mx plus b. It also doesn't set up for elimination because the forms are not in standard form as it was over here on number 1, where the x's and the y's were all lined up. This does, however, lend itself to substitution. The first equation is solved for x. So I'm going to use that method. I'm going to replace the x in the second equation with a parentheses. And since the first equation says x equals 5y, that's what I'm going to put in that parentheses. That gives me 10y minus 3y equals 7. That's 7y equals 7. I divide both sides by 7, and y equals 1. When you use the right method, that's the easiest method, the problems can be very simple and straightforward. I'm now going to take this value and plug it back into the first equation, 5y equals x, to solve for x. Well, I plug in 1, and I get x equals 5. Very quickly, I've solved the problem. I now need to check it in the second equation. 2x minus 3y equals 7. Well, 2 times 5 minus 3 times 1 equals 7. 10 minus 3 is 7. That does check, and we have the problem solved. So my answer is 5, 1. Our homework for tonight is a continuation of the same material on page 357, numbers 11, 13, 14, 17 through 25 odd, and 31. Once again, I would encourage you to work on the practice quiz for Thursday when we return to class. We will not have class on Friday because of the field trip. If you have any other additional questions, I will be back tomorrow, and you can stop by my office and get any help that you need after school, or during the day, periods 1, 2, or 3 if you have needs, or during lunch.